Hey YouTube, I'm Corey Donato.
And I'm Colin Donato.
And this is Donato Brothers Movie Reviews. And today we are reviewing
Avengers Infinity
War. And man, it was probably one of the most...
It's like a roller coaster of a movie.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
Probably the most hard-hitting of all the MCU films. I was very impressed by this one. This is the best one I've seen in a while.
I think it is one of the best MCU films.
Like
besides Black Panther.
I really liked Black Panther because it kind of brought something new to the table.
But I think this is better than Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
I think it's one of the in the top 10 and probably the top 3 MCU
It's probably
movies.
one of the most serious of the
one of the darkest. It still has
darker.
little comedy elements, but very dark.
I really like that. Let's see, I have notes here. I like that the film, it has a huge cast, but yet
it has 30 big stars in it.
Well, it was kind of able to concentrate on everybody. I mean, there's some people it wasn't.
It didn't really focus on Captain America. The two people with the most screen time are probably, they are Thor and Thanos have the most screen time in the entire movie.
Thanos is basically the main character in this movie.
Yeah, it's basically Thanos' movie. And
Thanos is probably by far the greatest MCU villain.
Yeah.
I really like Killmonger and
and Loki
and Black Panther and Loki, but Thanos he's pretty awesome. He's just amazing.
He's just like he was in the comics too. Ruthless.
What was it? I guess Colin, do you want to tell him the basis of the film? What goes on?
If you are any Marvel fan or have been watching the movies, all 18 Marvel MCU movies, you already know what's gonna happen. Thanos is coming to collect all the Infinity Stones and not really destroy the universe, but destroy half of the population of every planet, and that's his main goal. So he wants everything perfect in his eyes.
And oh man,
because his own planet was destroyed that way.
It's because all these movies have been building up since the beginning. Have been building up to the Infinity.
I just saw Captain America, the first Avenger, the Tesseract, and then after the Avengers, we see Thanos' face at the end.
Which his design has changed a lot since.
Yeah, in the first Avengers film, it's not Josh Brolin. But then in Guardians of the Galaxy, it was Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin brings his A game.
Yeah.
With his performance,
which he wasn't able to do all the motion capture because he was filming Deadpool 2, which
we'll probably be reviewing in the future.
Yeah, if I'm allowed to see it.
He will be. He'll go see it. I'll make sure he goes to see it. Because I really want to review that with him, but this movie, like I said, huge cast. Some of the characters didn't get enough. I feel like Captain America didn't get enough.
I think the Guardians of the Galaxy got a little too much screen time.
I mean, I liked their parts. Even
though it was an Avengers movie. We didn't really see a lot of the Avengers. Well, we never see the Avengers together.
Of course, I feel like this movie had it had comedy, but I feel like it wasn't overbearing on the film. Kind of with Thor Ragnarok, I feel like there was too much.
Yeah, but that was what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a comedy.
Kind of, yeah. But it's I don't want kind of my superhero movies. I don't want them to have so much comedy on with them. And then I'm when I want to have a serious moment. When I want to have a serious moment in a movie, I want it to be serious. I don't want it just to kind of be serious and then have a laugh after. It's kind of like that scene in the Doctor Strange movie where he's popping the collar, and he's all serious and everything, and then it just wipes away tears. It kind of ruins the moment.
Yeah,
but I feel like in this one, I feel like they didn't ruin the serious moments. They didn't try and put a laugh at it.
No, because it had to be a serious movie.
It was just this film. There was literally I remember when I saw it in theaters, because we both saw it at the same time.
We saw it on Thursday night, the night before it came out.
And there was a girl literally bawling right behind me and my wife at the movie theater. It was that heartbreaking to some people.
You need tissues for the movie.
Yeah, you're gonna need tissues at certain moments because man, just a lot of there's a lot of characters that definitely shine. There's definitely actors that definitely shine in this film, Peter Parker.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland shines. Gamora, the actor who plays the actress who plays Gamora. Zoe Saldana.
Yeah. Love Drax in this.
Drax is freaking hilarious.
Dave Bautista, he's great.
It's I'm invisible.
And he's like, who is Gamora? Where is Gamora? It's I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Oh man, it does have like. Remember what was it? I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
uh, just the way they ended this film was like, I have no idea what they're gonna do. What they're gonna do next.
Well,
like,
Avengers 4 comes out May 3rd of next year.
And then we have Captain Marvel coming out before that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. Like this movie does get you hyped for Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Just the way that it ends it.
Well, it gets you hyped for like the next Marvel movie, but Ant-Man and the Wasp will be taking place before this.
It takes place before. They'll probably one of them will probably disappear or something at the end.
Yeah.
Of Ant-Man and Wasp or something. Something will happen. I don't know. But, like, who knows? But Ant-Man and the Wasp I'm pretty pumped for, and Captain Marvel I'm pretty pumped for in the future. But we're not going to have any Marvel movies for after those for a while. Like, after Ant-Man and the Wasp for a while. Like, at least till March. Because Captain Marvel doesn't come out until March.
Which is kind of weird, because Marvel usually has, like, movies every, like, 3
months.
months.
Well, we have Solo coming out soon, and we have Deadpool coming out.
So then Incredibles, then Ant-Man and the Wasp, then
so
Jurassic Park.
We have a couple
World.
like nerdy films coming out in a while, but with Marvel, it's not. We don't have that many coming out.
Then Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Yeah. I might go see. I might watch that.
Maybe.
Might do a review of that. Getting back to Avengers: Infinity War, this film, it's pretty action packed. Like
endless action.
Endless action throughout the whole film. Like, actually, one of my favorite characters in the film was probably Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he was really awesome.
He was really like, especially in the one scene where he fights Thanos, which is pretty sweet. And and I loved Thanos' posse.
Yeah,
in
the
film, like
the
children of Thanos.
Yeah, it's called the Black Order.
Black Order, the children of Thanos.
And then there's the guy that looks like Squidward, Ebony Maw.
They were all pretty cool, and just Thanos and like him and like his whole group are just a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
in this
they're
film.
pretty unstoppable.
Like.
The beginning of this movie is just like insane. Just like the first 5 minutes.
Because remember, Doctor Strange says like, like he went through all these different
14 million endings.
Million endings, and he's like, well, how many of those endings do we win?
One.
He's like, one. And it's like, oh dang, like there's no hope for these guys. Like it's such an awesome film, and it's definitely building up to an even. Probably, maybe an even
Avengers
better
4,
film.
I think Avengers 4 is supposed to be even longer than Infinity War. Which this one's already 2 hours and 40 minutes. Almost a 3-hour movie. That's going to be insane.
Thor is great in this film.
Thor. It's kind of OP when Thor comes back, though.
We actually get to see Mark Ruffalo more.
Yeah, we see more Mark Ruffalo
we see more than Mark Ruffalo than the Hulk, which Mark Ruffalo's probably happy since,
all the
he gets
CGI
more
stuff.
screen time.
Yeah. Well, he still plays the Hulk.
He still plays the Hulk, but it's like, it's actually him.
Yeah, but I felt like when Thor, returned in Infinity War, he was making Stormbreaker, the axe. The hammer axe thing. He's on. But I felt like it was like Superman and Justice League. When he, came back, everyone was like, oh my gosh, he's so powerful. And then when Thor came back, he just starts taking out, all these people.
Well, I didn't understand, because, remember in Thor Ragnarok, where he's fighting Hela, and he has his powers without the hammer. And I'm like, why aren't you just using that again?
And now he can't use his powers.
He can't use it? It
makes no sense.
It's a plot hole in the film. I
think so,
it doesn't make any sense.
But he looks really cool with, he gets a new suit and everything, and he looks pretty awesome. Tony's new suit.
It's probably my favorite Iron Man suit.
It's the, what Iron Man suit is it?
It's like a synthetic kind of metal that just it's like a liquid metal that just forms on.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Spider-Man. Kind of
like the Blue Beetle suit, though. I felt like it was slightly ripping off of that.
It is a lot like the Blue Beetle suit, and I love how I like the style of the Spider-Man suit in it too. Remember, it has the Iron Spider costume. I loved that.
It's awesome.
It looks a little bit like the one from. I think the one in the comic book looks more like Iron Man.
Yeah, this one doesn't. This one kind of looks like a Spider-Man suit. With the kind of like the metal.
What else would you like to input? Is there anything?
I felt like there were some spots where the CGI wasn't too good.
On Thanos, there wasn't. There was certain.
Yeah, Thanos kind of looked like Rick Harrison and a grape put together.
But I still think he was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he was.
And I loved that. What was it? I like teenage. Oh wait. Here's the thing. I love Teenage Groot. And the film, Teenage Groot was cool, and he's like, "I ain't Groot." He's like, "Whoa,
watch your language." Yeah.
And I love how he kept on calling Rocket a rabbit.
Yeah, Thor kept calling rabbit.
And I remember when they first find Thor, they're like, this is like, you are, what was he say? He's like, this is a, what was he always say? He's just a guy, and he's like, no, you are,
it's like, yeah,
this is a
man.
You're,
and then like,
you are just a guy.
Star-Lord makes his voice deeper.
And he makes his voice deeper to sound like Thor. He's like, you're imitating. He's like, no, this is my regular voice. Yeah, I just don't want to give away too much because it's
basically
you
like
have to see it for yourself.
Basically, anything can be a spoiler. There's so much that could.
You have to see it for yourself because it's just they have so many memes of what actually happens in the movie. But we can't give that out. That's like kind of but this film is just so great. It's probably it's one of the best MCU films.
One thing I love is how one part when Cap reappears, it plays the Avengers theme. Like every time an Avenger would appear, they would play the Avengers theme, and it was
Cap.
Awesome.
I got so excited, like I yelled, I think in the theater when Cap like reappeared.
Yeah,
and he's not. Oh, this isn't really a spoiler. He's not Captain America.
He's Nomad.
He's Nomad, the hero without a country.
Yeah,
because he's like, I'm done with being like Captain America.
Yeah. Which is exactly what happened in the comics. He's tired of the American government, and then becomes Nomad.
This, like I said, this film, great cast. They're able to like give attention to each character. A lot of action in this film.
Great story.
Great villain.
We get a little background of Thanos too. We get a feel for him.
Like we kind of get his origin. We get a little bit of his origin story.
Yeah, it's basically Thanos the movie.
It is basically Thanos the movie, and I like that actually the villain was the main character.
He was the main character
in this film. Let's see, do I have anything else to say about it?
One thing I loved about it was the musical score. Alan
was...
Silvestri returning to do...
He is just so good.
Yeah, he did the first Avengers movie, and then he didn't do Age of Ultron. He hasn't done any other Marvel movies.
There were so many surprises in this film that, like, you know, the one part where he gets the Soul Stone. Well, I'm not gonna give it away, but I was like, oh, like I was right, and if you go see the movie, you'll find out what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But this movie has got to be like by far one of the best in a while.
Yeah, what would you give this movie?
I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
So would I. 10 out of 10.
Maybe even 11 out of 10.
I think it was that good. It was that good.
It goes over. It's an 11 out of 10.
Like it beat all expectations. Basically, every single theory you had about this movie is not going to come true.
No, it's not going to come
true.
There's
every single fan theory you had.
And this film just gets you pumped for what's going to come next.
Yeah, because I have no idea what's going to come next. I don't think anyone has any idea what's going to come next.
No, nobody has any idea what's going to happen. It's just going to be an absolute surprise of what's going to happen in the next film. And like I said, I'm very excited for Ant-Man and Wasp, see what that's going to be. And then I'm also really excited for Captain Marvel when that comes out.
Avengers 4.
Because Captain Marvel's set in the 90s, which is really cool.
We get to see a younger Nick Fury with 2 eyes.
And we get to see younger Phil Coulson. Yeah. He's going to be in the film too. So, yeah, keep a lookout for both of those films. Because I think Ant-Man and Wasp comes out in July.
It comes out July 6th.
July 6th. So make sure to... put that on your calendar and look out for that, and definitely go see Infinity War because it definitely is one of the best movies of the summer. So go out, go see it, and see you later, guys.
See you.